What's up, everybody? So Netflix just put out their TV show version of a series of unfortunate events, so I was just like, you know what? Why don't I watch the original? Because I remember seeing that in theaters when I was like 14 or whatever. I think I was in middle school or something, and I remember loving it, so I figured I'd watch it again to see how it holds up. And I'm not gonna lie, this movie fucking holds up like nobody's business. I still just adore the fuck out of this movie, seriously. Aside from the kid actors, you have like an all-star cast. You got Jim Carrey playing the main bad guy, but on top of that, you got Jude Law, you got Billy Connolly, you got Meryl Streep, and you got Cedric the Entertainer playing the police chief, and Timothy Spall, who's really underrated. And when I saw this movie, I had a big ol' crush on Emily Browning. I may or may not still have those feelings, but hey, what are you gonna do? To be completely honest, I think the only issue that I have with this movie is the pacing is a little weird sometimes, and that's pretty much it. This movie's fucking gold otherwise. All the sets are fucking incredible. All the costume designs are insane. The makeup is ridiculous. Like, there's nothing bad about any of the visual art in this film. Jim Carrey's makeup was perfect. It did not go over the top. I did not see Jim Carrey in this movie. Visually, this film is fucking stunning. It's like the best Tim Burton movie that Tim Burton had nothing to fucking do with. It's dark and brooding, yet it's really vibrant at the same time. One other minor, like, bad thing is that, like, there's a couple CGI things that look kind of fucking weird, but like besides that, who fucking cares? Jim Carrey's hilarious. The whole movie's just funny. Like the baby can't speak actual words. It's just jibber jabber, and there's little subtitles, and the subtitles are just fucking funny. The whole movie, and the whole message behind the movie is great. Like this whole movie is about not being neglectful of children and making sure they get raised right and having smart kids too. And the movie also kind of subtly is like very animal friendly. The whole point of Billy Connolly's character is showing empathy for animals because even though they can't talk to you, like they still have feelings and they probably have souls too on top of it, and to just be respectful of them and to realize that they're probably more afraid of you than you are of them. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of PETA whatsoever, but I am a firm believer in the fact that you should treat animals with the utmost respect. Except maybe grizzly bears. After The Revenant, I'm just... those fuckers are scary. And the movie ended with like a really positive message. Like, it was just great. The pretext for this movie was fantastic. Also, the music. The music was off the fucking chain. It's like getting a really good back massage that hurts a little bit, but it feels great. Just... ugh. The crown jewel of this movie, though, by far, is Jim Carrey. The shit that he is able to pull off in this movie as several different characters is ridiculous. Granted, I've only tried acting once and it wasn't even for a real thing, but after watching him work, I have no hope. There's no real... I will never be an actor, and if I do, I'll never be that good. Because like I said with the makeup, I did not see Jim Carrey in this role. Like, he just transformed himself and just became a whole other, like, being. And it is a crying fucking shame that this guy has never gotten an Academy Award nomination. Like, it's fucking sad. Like, he easily should have gotten a Best Supporting Actor, like, nomination at least. I don't know if he should have won, but he should have at least gotten some type of fucking recognition for that. Because his acting is just at this, like, such operatic level, and he, like, switches gears, like, throughout the whole movie. And it's like, if Johnny Depp can get nominated for Jack fucking Sparrow, I'm pretty sure Jim Carrey could have gotten a nomination for Count Olaf. My opinion, he was super underrated. And also, like this movie, I think this movie is underrated. Like, this movie should have made easily at least $400 million worldwide. But it only made a little bit more than half that, and if you, like, add up all the numbers and stuff like that, and all the, like, the percentage that movies have to give to, like, the theaters that, like, play the movie, it's like they didn't really make that much money off of this. Which is sad, because I totally would have fucking went to see a sequel. I would pay several times to see Jim Carrey act, like, as good as he did in this movie in, like, a different volume. Unfortunately, this was just a one and done, but luckily copies of this movie exist by the tens of thousands. So you know what? It could be worse. I thoroughly enjoy this movie, and this is like a staple of my childhood at this point, so I gotta give it a good 9.0. This is a completely underrated movie, and it's like just a hidden gem that's like almost 15 years old now. So if you're interested in the Netflix series that's coming out, try watching this movie first and then watching the series and then comparing the two. It'll probably be interesting for you. But anyway, that's enough of my yapping. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this movie? Drop in the comments, let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this video, drop me a like, subscribe, do all that other bullshit, and I'll catch you guys later.